High Court ahye say Ghana Immigration Service say amutua 960,000 Ghana cedi edema abranti bia oba Ghana ebesie ne maame. Na sa case we ebaye no inkofo bebre na no atag me. There are a lot of allegations you know, in some court so ewo Kotoka International Airport. Na most of the stories no say uko the platformer be sure say ubenya nina interviews no bebre wo. But there AC na me di impape mu kakra bremo because information nya any the secret court akano and yede betudwa but yenhwe ni say
tonko pie mu ewo asemdibia high court wo share Ghana Immigration Service wo ntwe sika 960,000 Ghana cedis enka sika 9.6 million emfa emobia 9.6 billion emfa makrachi bia na chese wo fa kutuka wiemse na bia kwa pie mu ewa monone na so Immigration Service for chain wo de ni tu mu ama brank wo send plane to no ebrede pa ho afebre eja no so otimi kono kodu abruchiri German abruchima mu na krachi na adwumi kuta no ya pam no ede afiri adwuma mu wa bre high court etena ase no na wo hye Ghana Immigration Service says ade wo ye no adwuma no wanye ne ye wa mu ani anda ho wanye hwehwemu ye 960,000 Ghana cedis 9.6 billion untua efama krachi no na krachi ne din ene kwabena bafo asare na ochirem se oba pie mu ewo ma Ghana mu ba besie ne maame na wo ko oduru Kotoka wiemhye gina bia no eye afia afimpino eni aduonu mienu 2022 ena chese Immigration Service for mpino for eso ne pechi eni ode no kokotena wona kache a na sa 18 frana nka wo se ni plate no eni wo deteni no ama na anko ena chese Immigration Service for yede ne fa ha yede nasene ha yede ne fa ha yede nasene ha ena afi woja no ede ma post force nje na wonto aso na post for de krachi nsu kokko pie mu ewo national headquarters wo hwehwe ni nsemu an wo chirem se oh da bi nipo na ye hwehwe no enye sa bafo asare we yo eye bafo asare foforo enu nti no krachi no mo ma ne krata ya clear no afi Immigration Service for so ba be piemu Kotoka wiemse gina bia mo ma ne kwan na wontimi enko afi krachi declarance form nso kokopie mu Kotoka wiemse gina bia Ghana Immigration Service for said da ye ma kwan ma wonko esan say enya de ye nya ko bia edi afri police headquarters ntia ma wonko ena ne krachi titimu a ede wo so report wo dwuma mu Germany no sabre na Immigration Service for ma ne kwan se wotimi ko afi krachi for plane di America baba kokoduru ya adwuma wura se mapam esan say wo ko holidays no ebra ka so beba no ebra no wadi ama na broso na no na krachi chire so debi ye de ye wo na anye wo ye nja wo fa ye eni to odi asem yi akokopie mu e wo court na court tena so no e na wo bisa Kotoka wiemse gina bia Ghana Immigration Service for no wo ye adwuma wo no mo se bra krachi no o declarance form mobile no hu ye anase wo hu e na wo chire mu se o mu hu ye pepepe na mo wo no frɛ krachi no se wo no frɛ ne boss Immigration Service for boss na ne boss ne say owura ba afo na wa ba ho no enya ade a o mo nya ntie bia free police headquarters ye nja no ma ne nko eni nti hwe yi ene mama na ntwam enti omo de omo nyamfumso bia afa ensu krampo de no to nchen a wa bra krache ne be pie mu wiemhye gina bia ho no nipa na no waye wanted da ye hwehwe no a na ye frɛ no asarebafo no wo hwɛ krache details na wo hwɛ sa krache na omo hwehwe no so details a eye pepe mu fidie krampo chirim se 97% ye wono a enti na chese wono de omudim se chinchina achi ye wono a enti bro om de no ma police for se ye nye wono a ye gya ne ma ne clearance no omo so twetwe omo so kakra enti bro de krata ba se police for se minja ma me nkwa wonya ntie bia mfi police for nchen no na wogya na ma no kwa enye yi esanse mbra e na odi adwuma na so nyina mu no court chire mu se dabi se krachi ne kuta clearance nko ade na nka mo so Immigration Service for no e wo se nka mo so mu fe police for bu se police for se krachi wa bo wo se mama na kwan se wonko anase enye saa na tie mo so ma anye saa e na mo tena ho no mo a ene krachi no wa hwere na adwuma enti wa hwere na adwuma de a e na eka ene wo se mo bo kan so de a 960,000 Ghana cedis enka ne sika 9.6 billion ene wo chire mu se wontua na won fama krachi ne se wo chi no a na wanche ne kwampa so bere so se wo kon so na munja me mame nko a eno so ye nya na mana nko na so ma krachi wa hwere na dwuma enti high court e she Ghana Immigration Service se kai wontua e fama krachi a wo chi no na so wanche ne kwampa so
okay abrantie bi aba ade obeye wo Ghana de enye that necessary so that's any on one private idea no ba obeye but let's look at the institutions and in the way Ghana your institutions they operate now nipa ne beye ade o ye wie no and all come back now why any checking the BBA wako drew immigration checking point. Now I will Kotuka International Airport asem and America. Now nipani e drew ye no and na ye share nipan information no and na immigration officer na katre nipani say well who say obia ye hwehwe no so ti ase enti no yintimi emma wonye den enko enti no say ye de wotena ha see so that's here. Now you contacting you know, the national service, no, national police service, no. Now you know, we handle you to them. Now, when you say you, the police for should be and also be a wanted. Most of the times the police national, no, I'm all at the information call all border point. So that's it. Be nipani free call man as nipani bar. You better not anymore. This should set us a lesson to some of our institutions about the way we handle things. Share what's to POB and now watching Nipani say this is the situation. Information now what our system natural say or no yeah shishano. Ain't you know modinitri mukakra and I'm modinate to makache kakra. Now you see things could have been done differently. Hanum tiniye things could have been done differently. Just say Nipana oh, stopping the panel, can't straight the panel say this is the situation. Yeah, she no. Ain't you know, what me man no. On say, yes, I say, a Jumanga wo yan as immigration officer no. Wo bokro ne ho buying. And now one casa so a institution now ye juma woman no, bo institution who buying. And a nipa na ojina we nim so no, or ye Ghanaian citizen. Ain't as a Ghanaian citizen no, you also treat this person with respect and dignity. Ain't you know. Oh, there you are going according to information a world system, no. So to say, but at the same time, I say, nipa na uhun ushiano anase nipa no ba we nimu no. Nipa ni obi onu tu kwan. Na is a plane e wo hwa e twa nipa no. So to say, ena nipa no according to source no, ono fi Germany na ba ntina is ono residence e wo Germany ho. Right. Ntina na say, nipa no ohon wote e no aba nsahwe. Ain't you know, look at this. Ain't you know, I say who say okay, one can so you so boho buy because information now when you know. A bit my ban say when any panic say because always in a panic time. Na say nipa no a chill finding out say and ye nipa na always in a panic time. So what I say, and that alone has its consequence. So what I say. So to play it safe, no, you could have things can be done differently. Share Abrantie, me information be what system name. Inti media ma mistro. Udet nan chen. Na me contact me boss. Na me brass here. And you know, there are many ways to contact people. So what I say. Ain't you know, wo free. Odi catch no ape baby at now say secured no now wo akwa your investigation e bi ni say wo contacting national police service no which a guy no a passport picture you know which a guy no a passport you know be information no no which any the picture what sending am a national service for I check say is this person they are looking for because you don't want to detain the person whereby say at the same time nobody missing the flight but at the same time so no depending missing the flight, it can be a consequence for you, and you don't want to do that. It no old senior mama check it say no and I say no. Right now, in this case, no, or no, what they did, they say I'm the guy need to amakachiwa go up and down, up and down, up and down. A train on more handing them out the police national service. Now, this is where it lies. It's not I say I hold on the communication between the national service and immigration no didn't really work properly because people say how long I'm a check guy in the airport no? How long did it take before they even contact the police police service? So what I say, and is there any way they could do the guy couldn't have missed his flight? Share my more example be here in the Netherlands. Akwebi nenam Oshia obia ana openi bia akokre bia ebia the near fear or 16 year no we shoot nipa no so what I say o shoot nipa 3 now the third one now o shoot no try said they will come to the aid of nipa na ye shoot no it nam so near just a brand na oh yes are shooting no it when I want the na police for be nam and na amu say guy no a free shop a pie. Into what they did, they say they will suspect say a guy now, but at the same time they have to be sure. Into what they did, they say I'm control guy no. so control the normal control. So me say, me say, I say, me pia bontia. You bet me control. Me just say normal control. So what I say, a normal control. You control a bontia, a normal thing. So what I say, ain't ni I'm a control guy and I'm a track guy in the picture, and I'm a guy in my guy the koye because they can't arrest that guy because they have to be sure because on him say nipano. One ye cross check, no or chi nipa no the nipa ne corner and ye nipa na. They can be sued. Apart from that, you know, or one you come lose na juma. It is one ye juma ye. So I say, ain't you know when you're working for an institution and now ye juma emma, you know, it doesn't matter where you work at. You have to also protect yourself and protect the institution. Now ye juma mamono. Ain't what happened? He said, I'm try picture guy in the picture. Checky guy in the ID no. I'm my guy in the coin no. What they did, they say, I'm call back to the office no. I'm add the information I'm nya guy in the hono. Get the picture now we try near then. Compare what they have in their system no. Any what the CCTV because say oshutu enkofona oshutu amono. Any CCTV will run. So as a camera will run. Camera so a channel. It's able to compare what the CCTV also gave them regards to the guy picture, a picture, you know, the CCTV try, you know. Any what the amusu eshaga amu try, you know. Any information amunya waga ni ID no. I'm going to compare, yeah. Actually say the same information. I'm going to say the same information, no. And sana amu ko guy ni fear ko chiga, no. You see how it works. So confirmation is very, very important. Into what stop a guy no unti udie eyana unse eyana yenya bada ye kakra. Yenya bada ye kakra. Because what stopping the panel? The first thing they say about him, they say, okay, a bad say guy now. I could have made the guy miss his flight, which I don't want to. Because it could cost me. So I said, but unse ye come no just yen drink cobra na ho. Ono ne juma na wo ye na na odwe ho. But when him say juma na wo ye no so wan ye juma ni ya. We yesu the migration institution, you know. So I say, may you sure say, hey big old boss, may you sure so still be keep you at airport or and be keep you crowd migration system. It's in another way you've lost your job. So that I say, so this is what you have to bear in mind. So you need to protect yourself and protect your job. Right. Now, I'm the guy I'm the guy, no. Finally, I'm a the guy, no. I'm the police national. Now, police national, so they need panic, you know. I'm a koyamu. I'm comparison. No? Imagine. So there isn't any other way like a migration officer could have sent any information to the police national for the police national to do that comparison with the guy still at the airport. So the guy no say no bit catching the flight. How is our equipment that we're giving to our institutions and the police and the immigration? How accurate are they for these institutions to be able to do cross check faster? In these cases, we also need to look at these things. Now, I didn't call police on. Now, police is for so I am on comparison. National, I'm on comparison. We say no. I didn't know. Enye nipa na yeshushe na. Though they look similar, but enye nipa na. Look, people can be similar. The fact they are similar that doesn't mean say enye nipa na. So what I say, very good. Ain't you know, and at the end, the most important for you to protect your job. It's the first thing says, "Oh, stop you, be an answer, so be a wanted." Now, who stop? Who suspect it? We're a suspect now. Was suspected because of the comparison you had, but you didn't have enough evidence because one person, only police officer, police nationals. The information, what they think will help you to, you know, do the checks in case we decide to be foul. And I'm with the but the more deep details need there. Ain't you know, I say who say who need details now between media checking on. Ain't it all stop you being in your noir. You know you are stopping the panel, you're costing your job more. So what I say, and this is a case whereby now the High Court have sued the immigration institution for 960,000 Ghana cedis. Now, look at this. These things, no, they call back. It could have been done differently. Now, look at this. Ain't he or no? Ye police national ne check here who said no, and yet nipana. First of all, wasting nipana time. But all the nipana they want cash. So what I say one cash. Now, they know so to mama and uncle. Right. Now, police national who say enye nipana. And now I'm ye then. I'm with Jani Panon, but I'm on Nipan clearance. I try say, and you win the efficient no. Okay, Nipan time as I subim, what best by airport. There's 2 times walk airport. Walk through airport. Walk through airport. No. Now, Deɛ ɛsi ne sɛ wasa stop nipa ne bio sɛ montimi ma ne nkɔ. How do we expect, how do our institutions respect each other? How do our institutions respect each other? How do our institutions respect other institutions that all work in the name for the government in Ghana? Because if you do respect other institutions, nipa ne ba airport for the second time of flight, you know. According to source, nature say no okita police clearance. I say enyo no. Police is no clearance. They have information. They've stamped police stamp bibia also. Amode ma no, or the chair no. Still, you are not satisfied because in your mind, you know, you are thinking say na kopese police ni no efa phone no frel. Ekacho say enye sai ni pana. No. There are many ways the police can communicate with other institutions in the, or in situations like this. Another way is say or phone a fraud akacho dia. And then there's no point say I saw the police clearance Emma guy no. So I say it is one nipa no clearance de dia. Na nipa no e dia bad dia. Ehunya so sabe fraud because was spending time at clearance the money panel. Oh, person will say one fraud. No, you can say that. You can do that. So I say because we are sad and I say I did any panatron, you don't respect it, but you respect it or fraud communication on the phone. So I catch you. No, you can do things like that. So that's it. Now, or the brown or the police clearance they buy it. So when you're satisfied with the idea or the show, and they say my police station, one I'm handing me money police national. No. I'm gonna say nyemia. Unless I know expect this police national na much bribe. I don't know. Because some believe me say I'm going to bribe there and I'm with Johnny Pan and I'm a pan clearance there. Why will you think say clearance that their money panel is a fake? Because say if you don't believe the clearance nipani clearance say clearance say and nipa we ni na no they achewa and no person say okay nipa we journey free prison one answer then you know a lot of things doesn't make sense, but the thing is that you have to understand say you causing somebody's work, you causing somebody's time, you causing somebody's flight, because each flight of Missy Biani cost money. So they say it's nipa already much before it out. Now there's a lot of inconform before potwa just say institutions a good porto be braina she sanko phone before amode am say okay let me just forget and move on, but enye nipa na be braina na they will just forget and move on to say a guy situation. Because I could imagine the first time crowd what he'll be going through at the airport. I'm kind of imagining what he'll be going through because on your back. Hey, it's na ne Jojo no. Just I mean, why you have a position say just to Jojo nipa just like that? Why? Because you suspect say or you're no no. You suspect. Now and yet more institution you can't say you can declare somebody guilty until the court has proven this person guilty. It's already no. Who they just say nipana just say who say dine say no. Just say and one hour dream also, but you don't care about the consequences that can come later. Say enye nipana. Right, nipana the clearance form about airport home. And now osade achemo say enye mia na me clearance for my demamini. O say no, my friend me boss. O for a boss, so no boss say I'll be unfriend me. You see, excuse me to say, we live in some kind of laziness world. You say yeah banye juma, but abanye juma na yeah no yeah intini ya hun yeah. It's some kind of laziness. Laziness. Is it so hard or difficult? Say, was it necessary even to call your boss? I mean, it's just logic. Was it necessary to call your boss? Nipane they are natural and you're noir. On your phone, be sure so phone. pick the phone and call and ask for the police national service. And I call your boss. Boss, I have this situation. The guy is here, but with the police clearance. Our police for not declare say and no. But is it possible for me to get access to call the police national? Or say, would it be possible for you to do that? And then I'll let the guy wait here for a few seconds so that he doesn't miss his flight. You see, you're not caring about the nipana obechimuno. You're not caring about that person, because I will care about that person now. You also will try to put the person also priorities. So I say the way you putting the priorities, say, I just doesn't make sense. And the thing is that, you know, what's happening, it could have been done differently. There wouldn't be any reason for the Ghana immigration or the Ghana immigration institution to pay that amount of money. You see, because somebody was careless. And you know, he has caused the migration institution money to pay about a situation that could have been prevented. If this was done in a different way, it could have prevented. There will be no money to pay. It's all about confirmation. Share case here, High Court, a judge, who could deep into the stories. It was all about say obi anye na dwuma yie, and it was all about communication. Imagine say me call a ye Den Haag Ghana embassy call ye a ye me call me Ghana card. Na first no fill form no wo Ghana ye NIA ye am website, so Ghana identity ye website, so that then give you appointment to go to the Corona was on the embassy. You know, I'm more appointment for you to go there and do your Ghana card. Now, this is the communication problem I'm talking about. Ghana embassy, I think said they don't work on, I think, I'm not sure which of the days, I think on Wednesday or something like that. They don't work. But on the NIA, I'm a website, you know, I'm a book appointment now for you to go there. So I say, into Uber call a Ghana embassy on a casa de na I can say embassy in the Yatu. But I'm on my website, you know. HL say you have appointment, go there. It tells you, say, the communication. We have problem with communication. We have communication. The institutions need to communicate. They need to communicate, and they need to have an access way of communicating. In a way, say, things become easier for the traveler, things become easier for the worker, things become easier for whoever who is supposed to do the job. It becomes easier for everybody. Because Osha guy, you're wasting the time, yeah. Because of that, the Ghana institution need to pay this huge amount of money. Yeah, this situation could have been prevented. It could have been prevented so easily. It could have been prevented because of, say, somebody didn't do their job well. It is Oshema, the second time I nipane ba, you know, okita police clearance, but Kobnanesi police for no and a national service for no, national police service for no, and freno. You have a problem for them to call. Okay, they didn't call you. I'm a Nipan clearance form. I'm a clearance paper. Say, ultimately call baby okono. Now, what you want to see? Still, no, you disagree. What were you supposed to do? What's the first thing for you supposed to do? The first thing for you to do is to pick your phone and call. Simple. It will only take you just 10 seconds for you to just pick your phone and call and say, right, Nipana yedine bremo said na mukrano muhiano wanted no. Wasaba okita police clearance. We want to make sure say it only take you seconds. But then you made the person to still lose his flight again. Now, okundu you lose, okundu back to Germany or losing the Jumano. Maybe I can make fun job. Because me just stress I'm money pana fame upon all that. Nima me ewu I'm a ba still or the yaw na wasaba masa na fatiti we mo say you didn't have sympathy for this person. I mean, it's not like a person in general. It's just in general, nipa 5.2. How many people do you work with your passion? Say, you know, you are there to serve the people, to serve the nation, and to serve, you know, your job. Most of the time, we only care about our own interest. And this has cost the Ghana Migration Institution 960,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm sorry they have to pay for it. They have to pay for it. And most of the Edwumayefo na mo go Ghana airport no. Ekwako even a toilet cleaner. A toilet cleaner. Last minute sister be a interview na okay me say o airport on announce say obi betwem wo ho a announce obi show ska airport ho a be money panel. Enti no ono de eja oti announcement no nti on de no opeso okoye ne ho yie e wo toilet na okoye na toilet cleaner no so riska afi okache toilet cleaner say I now say miska won't say ka say me I say oh announcement in there you know we need to think about the way we do things because unse Kotoka Airport is a frontiers. It's a frontier. It's Ghana frontiers. It got frontiers. Akoye say e wiem shipi e be free baby kro ben e be fia belandi wo Ghana ye krum Ghana. The frontiers are ebelandi e Kotoka. And the first people that you come in contact with are these people, these institutions that the government have trusted them and give them the power and authorization. But unse edu be na koye say you know, people want to intimidate you because of the position they are. Now, we need to start to work professionalism. We need to start to do things at the right way. Okay, now look. I'm begging you. Chairman of Immigration Service, please, you need to really put your foot on the ground. I know you can do it because near my Kosono, you know, I have a lot of complaints. I mean, some of them just say, airtime. And you wouldn't believe that this is coming from an immigration officer. Now, General of Migration, I'm trying to find a ways for you to forward some of these complaints to you. But recently, you know, case way you know, and people are actually targeting me for me to see what is actually happening. Now, representative of senior officer, I salute you, sir. Junior office of GIS. Minister of Foreign Affairs, of course, regional integration. What you think it could have been done differently? Madaroma, if I'm Henry, and I'm Bakramo.